Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show, ladies and gentlemen. Bumpy McSquigums here. It's time for more Pillars of Eternity, The White March, and we're going inside this house. I don't know what's inside the house. We're about to find out for the very first time right now. Or something like that. I don't rightly know. Should be fine.
Indeed.
Indeed. It should be great. Look, there's glorious sword stuff and things and whatnot and junk and stuff. It's fine. We have ourselves some ale. What ails you? Many things ail me. Well, I have to say, with a relatively large amount of certainty, there's not a lot going on right now. What is behind this? The door will only unlock with the proper key. Unlock it, use your face. Can I attack it? No. Attack the door. Why can't I get inside? Why? Why is this a thing? I don't know. Maybe you do. Only time will tell. Well, we're slowly chugging our way through good old Divinity Original Sin 2, the Coinal and I. The Scriven's Dormitory? That should be interesting. And yeah, lots of cool, fun, interesting things are going on. Lots of new skills coming out. I mean, it's enjoyable. Much like this is enjoyable on a completely different level. Either way, I am a fan of both games. And I feel like... Wait, how did I get caught stealing? Other than I just wasn't stealthed? Did I even loot what was in there? I guess I did. Hey, Corin. That is your real name. Anyhow, I think it's about time for me to do another Pillars of Eternity 2. First look episode. I think we can get a little bit more out of it. The sturdy bunks are topped with thin blankets and even thinner mattresses. Odd.
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
It's fine. Nope, nothing going on in here. Scriveners, Scrovens. I got nothing.
If secrets whisper
here, I shall urinate on the floor. Wait, what? Nothing. I said no thing.
Hey.
Hey, Adair. Look at that. You can just snag that right up and nobody will be the wiser. Some free vegetables. Yep, no one's the wiser. Alright, so we just robbed this place of its scrivening. And we're gonna just casually, leave. And by leave, I mean we're gonna talk to Corin.
How do you do?
By Wiles' eyeless face, you're one short ogre. But why are you green? And how are you getting the ducks to keep flying around you like that? Let me guess, you smoked a lot of white leaf? Or did you get your hands on some snowcap? He claps his hands and laughs. Snowcap! Snowcap! So few people know snowcap, much less ogres. He beams at you and nods his head. You're a scrivener? He nods. Yes, I am a scrivener. I read books. I write books. I once ate a book, but only because it looked like sweet pie. Or perhaps it was sweet pie baked to look like a book. Interesting. I'm also a collector of herbs, flowers, plants. I sell them. Mostly I eat them. Tell me about the dormitory. Well, it's where the scriveners who work at the Hall of Revealed Mysteries sleep. I'm a scrivener. He sniffs. This place smells like old stockings. Show me what you have for sale. Do you have anything I actually care about? No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's sell some stuff, shall we? The answer is yes. Yes, we shall. Do I actually have anything available to sell right now? I don't see anything. I don't see a single solitary thing, I'm afraid. Oh, wait. I found some stuff. Surprise! Oh, my goodness. How many things did I murder? I feel like a lot. I feel like the answer is a whole bunch of stuff I murdered. Okay. No! You knew it was going to happen at some point, right? Okay, well there's that. I suppose I could do this, and yes, I realize that I probably clicked on that one. I have a lot of, like, extra stuffs. I'm going to sell some of the extras that I have. We have a whole bunch of extra things. Yeah, I think that's okay. Wow, that's going to give us a pretty tremendous amount of the monies. Which I must admit I am a fan of. Okay, let's trade. It's not really that much money, but it is some money, so... There's nothing new to report. Alright, well you don't really have anything else to do. I just had to lower my, had to lower my reputation here, because, you know, of course I did. Because I'm a scrub noob and I click things, unfortunately. I did. It's true. Tad, wee bit unfortunate, it were. Alright, don't care about you, Oleg Shimelanovsky. Shovelanovsky. Alright, I guess we're going to go up here.
Light, flame, and sound.
Light, flame, and sound. Wow. It's fine. Alright, what do we have in the Hall of Revealed Mysteries? Or some such thing as that. That was a thing there that we did. Things.
All these pages serve no better use than fuel for the fire.
I don't disagree. Alright, we're going to talk to Janny. Hello, Janny. Uh-huh. You see nothing at first. Inky darkness filling your vision. The dust of eons flooding your nose. You hear a strike, and a torch gutters into flame, revealing a man without a face and a library of books flickering in the dull orange glow. He moves to the closest shelf, sliding the torch into a socket, and gingerly pulls a black-bound book into his trembling hands. He flicks through it lovingly, caressing each page before turning to the next. And the next. Finally, he finishes placing the book in a satchel to his side, and takes down the torch. He spends hours wandering, reading, collecting, until his satchel is as thick as himself, and half as heavy, and begins to make his way back to the entrance. With a barely audible sigh, he draws two decaying doors closed, and the torch is extinguished. Well, that was useless, thank you, but also cool. The books on these shelves cover the history and mythology of old Valia. Does it really?
They shall see nothing while I see much.
I shall see nothing while they see everything. Wait, what? We are not visible. We shall steal your Adiran midwife books of midwifitude. These titles all refer to Glanfathan mathematics and advanced geometry. Cool. Anything we can do over here?
What?
What? Look at that. Ninjetic move. What? Stealing all the books.
Yes?
This won't be a library for long. Yes, I'd like to check out, please. I'm actually not entirely certain as to who or what could see me here. Like, no one's cone of vision is even facing this way. Records of books borrowed and returned fill the cubby holes. Can I do it before I'm seen? Survey says yes. Yes, I can. Alright, cool. So we did some stuff. Fexa looks like she wants to hit us. I gotta say, I can't blame her. I too would want to hit us if I were her. I sort of want to murder everybody. Is that bad? Does that make me a bad person? I feel like it makes me a bad person. No entry into the archives without Grimda's permission. So what are you going to do if I decide just to, like, walk in there? Is it going to upset you in some way? Is there going to be some big kerfuffle where I end up killing everybody? Because I feel like that could happen. Well, I'm going to come over here. Because, you know, I totally can come over here. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to steal more books. And there's a treasure chest here that cannot be used. And if I go and I try to... the Elder Archives. And if I try to open the door, what's going to happen to me? Oh, I would have to pick the lock. That does seem like that could be very unbeneficial to me. Okay, who has line of sight of us right now? Because I feel like no one does.
Yes?
Well, I think what I'm going to do... Oh, Adair wants to actually talk to me. Is I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to take a look at our stealthy stealth. 4, 2, 1, 7, 1, and 5. Okay, that's fair. Let's go with 7.
I'm here. Got it.
Alright, can we get you to drop vision? It does appear that we can. We're going to do some tactile stealitude. See, look at that. Ain't no thing. Not sure we can do any more tactile stealitude into any other place, though. We may have exhausted our tactileness. Our tactilitude. I'd sign off on tactilitude. Alright, I'm going to try. Nope, there's no way. Okay, so short of murdering everyone, which again, I do feel like I could do. Like, it is a possibility, or it seems to be anyway.
Yes?
I'm not going to do that. Alright, Fexa, what do you want to say to us? What do you have to offer?
Gods keep you.
The woman barely glances up from the tomes on the table as you approach. You're welcome to browse the stacks, but mind that you keep your voice down. This is still a temple after all. Grimda doesn't tolerate disorder. Who's this Grimda? Fexa speaks reverently. Why, she's the High Archivist. She's one of the most accomplished scholars alive today. Nothing goes on here without her knowing about it. Well, almost nothing, anyway. She scratches behind her ear. You should probably tread lightly around her today. Anything else? This is a temple. It looks like a library. Her eyes grow wide and round. That's because it is! Wael is the god of mysteries and answers, encryption and decryption, concealment and revelation. She raises her hands to the rows of the shelves of the rows. It's guidance! It comes from the understanding of the unknown, which makes no sense, and the protection of hidden knowledge, which also makes no sense. The Hall of Revealed Mysteries was built to celebrate that. Alright, how do you understand the unknown? It's literally unknown, so you cannot possibly understand it. And how do you protect hidden knowledge? That refers to knowledge that is not known the whereabouts of. So how can you protect it if you don't know where it is? It's hidden knowledge. It's fine. Anyway, moving on. Fascinating. That didn't really answer my question. She sighs and rolls her eyes. Yes, it is a library of sorts. Temples dedicated to Wael tend to hold vast stores of knowledge. We use that knowledge to unravel and preserve the mysteries of the world. Tell me about you. She throws her broad shoulders back. I'm a scrivener and a devotee of Wael. It's my duty to look after our records and resources. Her chest swells with pride. Well, that's an interesting ability. Huh. I don't think I have to say anything more about that. Yeah, no, it's fine. Grimda, talk to me.
Hello.
Hello. An elderly dwarf surveys the stacks. Her skin looks as tough and wrinkled as a walnut. Despite her stature, she manages to look down her nose at you. You're welcome to look around, but let the priests and scriveners continue their search. She shoots the nearest robed figure a withering glare. Wouldn't do to give them any other excuse. What are you looking for? Maybe I could find it. I'd like to know more about what L. Her smile reveals a row of crooked teeth. That's the rub, isn't it? What L is the god of things hidden and revealed. And the more of the 100 visions one sees, the more one has yet to discover. Though we often call Wa'el he who sees and is not seen, it is neither male nor female. Okay. To assign any definitive characteristics of Wa'el is to miss another essential part of its divinity. 100 visions? A term of reverence for Wa'el's many revelations. Despite the name, they're infinite. Each epiphany leads to yet another enigma. I thought I was busy. What else do you need? Tell me about yourself, wrinkly one. I am the High Archivist of Hall of Revealed Mysteries. She coughs loudly into her fist. That was a very poor rendition of that, but fine. And I am too old and too busy to be bothered with inane questions. Okay, what are they looking for? Maybe I can find it. She sizes you up, stroking her chin. And I can trust you to bring it back, I suppose. She scowls at the robed priests again. You certainly couldn't do worse than this lot, anyway. Thieves made off with an ancient scroll of Wa'el. They intend to blaspheme by selling that which would remain hidden, a secret of the 100 visions. Her wiry eyebrows arch over her spectacles. The god caught one of them, but were overzealous in their interrogation. All they could piece together was something about a farmhouse and the road to Deerford. Track the thieves down. I don't care what you do with them, but bring back the scroll. Wa'el rewards persistent seeker, and so do I. I had questions about the scroll of the missing things with the thieves. Tell me what you know about the thieves. Very little, except that they were foolish enough to believe that they could steal from the god of secrets. That, and they were fleeing to a farmhouse. How should I handle the thieves? However you can. Kill them, rob them, leave them. It makes no difference to me. She waves a hand and smiles grimly. I'll consider it one of Wa'el's mysteries. What's so special about this scroll? Wa'el is the god of secrets. If I told you that, I'd cheapen it, wouldn't I? She cackles. It's a parable, the kind that nourishes the inquisitive mind and poisons the foolish. Let's talk about something else. What else do you need? Nothing. Apparently, we're gonna go crack some skulls on the path to Deerford. I can't say that I recall where there's a farmhouse, but I'm sure there has to be one somewhere. So, you know, that. Well, either way, we've finished up in this first little part of the town, short of the catacombs, which I was also under the assumption that we would probably get a quest to go
How's
and do
the
something.
hand?
Turning purple. I'd have to cut it off.
I warned you not to pet him.
If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft?
He pet Itumak. I warned you not to pet him. If I'm not supposed to pet him, why is he so soft? That is a good question. Well, this is the Wood End Plains. I'm assuming it's going to be there. We're heading out. We're leaving. We're going to find some thieves and bring back a scroll of the thing with the junk and the stuff. It's going to be great. Wa'el is going to be all like, whoa, those guys mean business. But like, yeah, we do. Also, there's some women here. You don't need to categorize this as all male. I'm just saying. Show some respect. Those dudes and dudettes, they know what's up. They see that's a little condescending, but fine. We can tolerate that. Is there a farmhouse? There does not appear to be a farmhouse. Well, maybe down south.
Easy.
There might be a farmhouse down south. It's all destroyed and murdered, and I've already killed everyone here, I thought, but no, we'll look again. Hello? Anyone here? Oh, there's thieves and stuff. Should I talk with them or just do the murder? I feel like the murder feels like it's the right thing. Hello? Would you guys like to play? It's Ivan. It's Oyben. Well, this is probably not going to go super good for you, buddy. Alright, folks. Everybody on Stealthimify and go do some of the merds. Also, you should probably pull them to you. Oh, there's a whole bunch of people. Well, maybe I should have done a little bit better job of scouting before I decided to charge headlong into death and destruction. It's probably fine, though. Like, what could possibly go wrong? Well, that person dead. Okay. I'm casting some sort of horrible spell. I'm fairly certain that's what's going down. Why don't you knock Venka over? Why don't you wound Venka? And I don't know, we'll scoot you up slightly. We'll move you over here. And I guess we could just light you on fire, person over there. And I'm going to go full bore. I'm going to massacreize you. I don't know that we never knocked you down yet. I feel like we didn't. Let me knock the bear off its feet. Make it a little bit more bearable. It's fine. Okay, well, we cast a spell right there. It's going to potentially do some disastrously horrible, awful things. Gotta say, they were a bit underwhelming.
I shall end this.
Though their numbers were impressive for being thieves. I'll give them that. The Parable of Wael. Wael? Oh, a book. I like books. Scrolls. As you take the scroll, you hear a voice. You have found it. Now lose it again. What? You think this theft was an accident? The voice seems to shift as if the speaker were constantly changing age, race, and sex. My relics were never meant to stay in one place for long. They are meant to be lost and found. It is the search that gives a thing value. Take it back to the meadow! Sorry, to the Black Meadow! Find the drake that faces east and bury it beneath its skull! Hee. Well, that was painful and unsatisfying, but fine. Ooh! The sun-touched mail of Hiren Wrath. What? Pretty excited by that. I'm sure most of you are excited, even though I have no idea what that means. Physical burdens do what? They anger you or anchor you? Well, I feel like we've accomplished a fair few millions of things here. It seems like it's okay, probably. Okay. This is mail. You are wearing fine mail. This is not fine mail. But it does have minor spellbind, sunbeam, and immune boost. What does that mean? Grants 3 per rest, fine. Minus 50% poison effect tick rate and disease tick rate. Okay. Can we enchant it to a higher quality? And we just found ourselves some new armor, buddy. There it is. Look at it, shiny. Just like the other one, but it's got this weird symbol in the middle, so that's cool. Alright, moving right along. You have nothing that I don't already know. Lundra's Grimoire. Of course, that's not the right book. Where's the right book? Sagani has it, doesn't she? Yes, Sagani. I feel like I know all these already. Oh, it has to be in his inventory. My apologies. Yep, it does appear that I know all these things. Yep, I know him. I know him. I know him. Well, it's a bit unfortunate, but okay. $40. It's fine. Actually, oh, we already have fine on it. Okay, cool. Rundles 15. Okay, he's got medium armor, and you've got this, the burn, and that's fine. We've already kind of been over this stuff, guys and gals. I apologize. Didn't mean to drag you down. We're going to go to the Black Meadow. Now, I think the Black Meadow is going to lead to something that's probably not great for us. But you know what? We've gotten a bit stronger, so before we head to the Black Meadow, let's go ahead and talk with Adair. He has something to say. He shakes his head with a bitter smile.
Among them who stood within 100 miles of that bridge when the Godhammer went off. Too bad, too. Assumed there'd be less of them.
Why did they call themselves the Dozens? Was 12 Deer Woodens stood outside Halgot Citadel waiting for Wadewind to cross the bridge there. They had to hold him there long enough for the Godhammer to detonate, so that's what they did. What's the Godhammer? That's what they called the bomb they blew up Wadewind with. Don't know much about it other than that. Anything kills a living god, guess you gotta name it. Well, what do you have against the Dozens? Well, nothing serious. Nothing I don't have against a lot of folks, anyway. The Dozens, they like to take things into their own hands. Gets ugly sometimes. We don't have them in Gilded Vale, but they'd be right at home there. They picked that name so they could do what they wanted and feel like it was right. Got nothing to do with honor or sacrifice. They like to invoke Magrin, too, when they especially want to feel right. Somehow, I don't think she'd be too impressed with that lot. I'm sure she'd like to set them on fire anytime they use her name, but yeah, the gods probably got rules against that kind of thing. Well, people hide behind symbols so they can't be questioned. There must be plenty of other groups that are better reflections of figures that inspired them. Too bad, I wouldn't mind seeing someone like that. Surely Magrin has worthier followers. That inspire them? People hide behind symbols. The Duke's a reasonable man. Maybe while we're in Defiance Bay, we can get him to force people to call themselves what they are. Don't imagine they'd have as many members if they called themselves the loudmouth sheep humpers. Fair enough. Let's continue on. Good idea. Well, bar your sheep, ladies and gents. Bar your sheep. You know what? We'll go to the Black Meadow. If I recall correctly, that's where that terrible, terrible dweller dwells. But we may be powerful enough at this moment to destroy its soul. Probably not. Not saying it's a possibility. But it'd be nice if we could. Either way, we're going to break out the episode as soon as we load in. And that's going to do it for this one. Hey! Let's go figure out what that is in the next episode. Sorry about that. All the things that were popping up distracted me there. Anyhow, until the very next episode, folks, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.